Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to wow. Yes, I have oh my goodness. Yes, I have a great example to share with you all about the narcissism side of marketing. Because not only did they not take no for an answer, right? They couldn't sell the offer to me for the YouTube channel. So then they're gonna turn around, I tell them no thank you, and then they're gonna turn around and try to say, well, how about for your website? That's pushiness. Just hang tight. Let's let those notifications go on out. Let those notifications go out and do our usual sound check and things like that. Because I know there's several of y'all. You are gonna want to. That's right. You don't want to miss this. And then of course, as usual, wherever the Holy Spirit takes the convo, let's just chat. And then of course, as usual, because this is the thing. Excuse me, let me get my cord. Okay, yeah, to plug that up. All right, y'all, seriously, because when we stop falling for the love bomb, as we are able to pick up on them really quick, yeah, we learn that's not going to, because exactly what they're trying to do is get us all hyped up, right? Get us all excited. Think about this. Okay. All right. Let's get these formalities out of the way real quick. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA Let's Just Chat show, streaming on the YouTube channel Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, where trauma healing and spiritual growth are front and center. Yes, trauma healing and spiritual growth occur with God's wisdom, basic scientific facts, tried and true technique, and more here and at CHAAcademybtbw.com. The link to the academy is also in the video description below, and y'all can go and check out what we have there for you to help you level up your trauma healing and spiritual growth. Right? The narcissism side of marketing, everybody, okay? Seriously. It is a real thing. And now we understand that how it is on the societal level, right? The world is a stage, right? Okay, so let that sink in. So once we realize, okay, and so yes, I'm going to share with you all a real email that I got. Well, obviously it's real, but I'm going to share with you word for word, and I'm going to explain to you what is the love bomb and then what is the devalue, right? And then I'm going to share with you all, you know, when I told them no, and then the next email that I get from them. And I guarantee you, just like the narcissist, yep, just like the narcissist, they're lying. Why do narcissists lie? Well, they can't help themselves, right? Okay. They can't help themselves. But they do it because, well, they don't know the truth. They don't know any better. And they need their targets to get all buttered up, right? All fired up. So what the narcissism side of marketing does is it tries to get you all hyped up, right? Increase that dopamine, get that euphoric high. Yeah. Oh man, this person's making me feel so good about all of this stuff. Oh, but okay, hold on, maybe. Okay, let me check into this. You see how quickly that would work, right? Aha. So let me, that's right. Okay, yes, here it is. It says, and this is how the enemy tries to weasel his way into our ministry and work, into our lives, everybody. So we learn not to, no, we're not going to fall for this. When we see the pattern of narcissism, we see the pattern of any kind of, up, down, trying to manipulate our brain chemistry. See, that's why I'm telling y'all that course, How the Trauma Bond is Formed, it's going to help you big time so you no longer fall for these things. When you know, listen, let me tell y'all something. With God, all things are possible, right? We know that with God, all things are possible. I do have collabs with our website. I sure do. In fact, shout out to Axel, who happens to be the founder and creator of our digital product download app that is integrated. He's been absolutely fantastic to work with. Anytime I have a question, he's there. If I need help getting something uploaded, he's there. All right. So we do have some partners. I also have the another booking app in the website. So I got everything we need. I've got others out there with their app. We integrated. It's all good. So we learned how to set it up and all of that. And so we're good. We're good. And we do our own updates, the Godhead and I. So for those of you who don't know this, Patreon channel, all of the little promos drop on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? We got to do the self-promoting. It's only the Godhead and I. Because with God, all things are possible. And none of the stuff that we have, that we do for you all, takes that long. It doesn't. Once we learn how to, right? Yeah, once we learn how to, we know about SEO, search engine optimization. We know about all of that. But we also know that we are in this for the long term. We're not in this for no instant gratification. We know that more spiritual warriors for Christ are coming. We are a growing community of spiritual warriors for Christ. So we know that they're coming, right? And so I know the enemy's mad because we got this. We have at Consulting for Heightened Awareness, we got a strategy. God gave it to us. He's like, all right, on Monday, here's what I want you to do. Take that promo. Yep, take that promo short, upload it to YouTube short. Sometimes I might put it in the community, okay? And then that exact same promo to link to the YouTube video, put it on Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Now, Google Business, I was doing it there too, but they got funny about that for whatever reason. So I have to work something else out. And then a Truth Seeker podcast for the other hosting site. And none of that takes that long. The podcast, 30 minutes. The short pre-record for the promo, 45 seconds, right? Once I got the message typed up, hello, fellow warrior. Hi, Chris. How are y'all doing today? Yes, drop that in the chat below. And then Spiritual Warriors for Christ post in the Facebook group. Doesn't take that long. I ask God, okay, what's the message? Now, that might sound like a lot of work, but in less than 2 hours, I can have all that done. Because it's not hard once you get the feel for it. You know what I'm saying? Once God gives you that strategy. So I don't need a bunch of hands trying to get in my cookie jar. So here's the example. I couldn't think of anything else to say. Well, see, because you didn't get the chance to keep them in the love bombing phase. That's why. Yeah, okay, real quick. For you all, okay. But I understand completely. All right, for you all who are at that season, right? You didn't know what you were dealing with. You're in a toxic workplace or a toxic environment, right? And you didn't know you were dealing with narcissists at the time. And so the love bomb kind of worked, right? Okay, well, once that wears off and then you become educated, right? I mean, maybe they'll throw out a love bomb here and there if they catch on that you know. So I feel you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just, oh man, it's nuts. I know. But that's what they do. And so I know you're like, it would be nice to probably hear some love bombs instead of all the cut downs and devalues. I get it. But you know where it's coming from, though. You know what I'm saying? You know that it's not coming from God. It's coming from the enemy. And so we're like, okay. We learn to no longer let the cut downs and devalues and things like that bother us. So as I read this email to you, you are going to see, this is kind of a, you know how I'm going to do that? I want to do that live for you all while I'm out somewhere, in like how it is to stay emotionally regulated out there. It's second nature to me now, but you always to see it in action. So this is kind of like a warm up to that, because you are about to see, okay, as I read this email, how nothing sting, nothing got me worked up, nothing got me hyped about the opportunity, and I learned real quick, I could see the opportunity is not from God, it's from the devil. So that's the other thing, the spiritual discernment that we have to have in order to not continue to be deceived over and over again, because the old version of us would have went, oh, okay, right? And then what would have happened, right? Yeah, this is false hope. This is false promises right here, false. They don't know that they can get my website to the top of the search. They don't know that. Yeah, they don't know that they can get this YouTube channel. Right, they don't know. We don't know. We know that God's making a way. And we're trusting God 100%. And we're doing our marketing. Again, thank you to all of you who understand that we must promote and advertise. And so, yeah, on the CHA show, Monday Motivational, and then the pre-recorded Truth Seeker podcast, you will get the occasional ad from moi until I'm able to hire out to do that. And if God even tells me to do that, God may say, I don't even need to do that. You never know. It's in God's hand. All right, we're just going with the flow. But here's the email I get. And this right here, y'all, if you see something, once you get in your purpose, let's say, and you do launch a website and you start receiving emails like this, do not fall for them. You have everything you need on the inside of you to do what God has called you to do. And I just illustrated it, okay? Because I just gave you my Monday itinerary. I just gave that to you. And all done in less than 2 hours. I stay at it, but I take breaks in between. I got to eat lunch, right? I get my workouts in the morning, my walks, weightlifting, right? Okay. So, yeah, listen. And then today, I had time, right? I know it's Friday, because see, Friday has a very similar itinerary to Monday. Very similar, right? But I was still able to make a new batch of my butternut squash soup with nothing added. It's all natural. Leading by example here. All right. I'm not going to keep y'all hanging. Okay. So I get this email. It says, hi, I'm a big fan of your YouTube content. Your videos are awesome, and I'm a loyal subscriber. You see, Love Bomb, I'm a big fan of your YouTube content. Exclamation point, right? That's a love bomb. Your videos are awesome, Love Bomb. And I'm a loyal subscriber trying to prove something. I noticed your channel has great content, Love Bomb, but could use more engagement. Deval. I can help with that. Really? I can assist with YouTube video SEO. I already know about that. Editing your YouTube videos. I'm good. Creating eye-catching thumbnails. We good. I use Canva. Growing your business. Oh, it's growing on its own. I believe we could make something amazing by working together. We promise, false promise, to double your YouTube channel growth. If you're interested, just reply with interested for more detail. A quick no works too if it's not for you. Excited to hear from you. Really? Okay, so here's my response. Check this out. I said, thank you for the offer. No, I am not interested in your offer. I was very to the point, right? Oh, okay. And then I get another one. Says from the same person, hey Michelle, we also provide comprehensive SEO services to help websites rank using specific keywords. I know all about that. I noticed your website could benefit from improved search engine ranking. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to push themselves. You see the pattern, right? Put that in the chat below. You see the pattern. Okay, yeah, see, Chris, there you go. Backhanded compliment. Love bomb marketing. That's the narcissism marketing. Watch out for that. All right, because those are likely scams. They don't know. They can't promise any of that. They don't know. Really, it's all about it's all about algorithms, right? You never know. When we post this stuff, you never know when it's going to get across one of our fellow chosen ones platform, whatever one they're on, that we're on, right? Let's say they're on YouTube. We don't know when our content is going to reach them. We have no idea, but it will. We know it will. Look, y'all are here right now, right? You found my content, right? You found this content. You found this ministry. So more of our fellow spiritual warriors for Christ are going to find it too. And all for it, exactly. See, that's why you don't want to fall for that narcissism side of marketing, because you will end up being out several thousands of dollars. Okay, I'm telling you, you will. Very pushy. Okay, see? Yep. All right. So I wanted to share that with you. Do not fall for those love bombs in marketing, because that right there is classic. So any email you get like that, it's best to not even respond. But since they said that a quick no is fine too, I'm like, oh, okay, let's test that out. Because we know that narcissists can't take no for an answer, right? They don't like to be told no. So then, oh, I can't get her on the YouTube channel. Oh, okay, so I'll see if we can't try and scam her out for her website. No. And so that's classic right there. Although they're not, here's the, just because there's no bribery involved in that, don't let it, see, that's the thing. That didn't come with any kind of bribery that we know of. But we're not falling for that. Because what they were trying to do, they were hoping, what they were hoping for was to, increase that dopamine and give me some kind of euphoric high by stroking the ego with, just how they love our YouTube channel. Really? And how about just giving it a like and a share? It's that simple. Yes, exactly. Your day back. Okay, there you go. See, that's what I'm telling you. Yep, in the field, undercover. There you go. Chris, congratulations. All right, that for anybody else who needs that. All right, you're in a toxic workplace, and to get through that season, as you're asking God, what else is it that He needs you to learn? Skill set? Well, for a lot of y'all, He needs you to learn how to get control of yourself. And that's going to help you do it right there. Okay, by changing that mindset that you are just going back into the field undercover. Think about it. So it's a little bit of a role play, but it's not a fantasy. You are observing more now and speaking less, right? Okay, that's what we're supposed to do. And so it helps. I did the same thing and just started taking lots of notes, because it's very important. But when you change that mindset, that's right, things go a lot better for you, and you don't stress yourself out. So I am going to say I'm joyful for you that you were able to do that, and that won't help anybody else. Change that mindset. You got to go to work. You got to eat. You got to pay bills, right? Okay. So there you go. You just change that mindset. Turn it into an undercover operation. Case study type stuff. See if there's anything else you can pick up on to come share with us that we may not have touched on. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kinds of wickedness out there that we have yet to see. God hasn't revealed everything. Okay, so he still reveals things every day. So I'm really joyful to hear that. And so, yeah, and then back to a love bomb of hey, the occasional hey, good looking would be nice. I feel you. If that's what they used to do. But yeah, that's very true about the narcissism side of marketing. They cannot promise to get my site to number one, right, or guarantee it. They cannot. What I learned about this, and it's going to help y'all too, is that this is why when you hear me start speaking, right, our CHA Academy BTBW.com, the algorithm is reading that. Okay? It's all about repetition. Anytime I do a plug in for the books, Patreon channel, things like that, as I'm speaking, the algorithms are picking it up. And so that is what is going to get it wherever it's got to go. Because I want to remind everybody that, as I say on the Patreon channel and elsewhere, the system of narcissism doesn't care what we do as long as it puts money in their pocket. But hey, like I've said before, we all got pockets too. It goes both ways. So, that being said, on this world stage, there's plenty of room to get in our purpose. It's just going to take, it's going to take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight. Remember, God said, he who endureth to the end. Exactly. And I'm going to remind all y'all that these social platforms, again, like I've said, they don't care about us. They just want content. They don't care what it is. They really don't. Yep. So I am. Okay. Google and the rest do tightly control their search listing. Equals if only it was that easy. Okay. Well, I do know that because we have a world stage that relies on what appears to be popular, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, as a trauma specialist, I am highly sought. But it's just the fact that these social platforms, because they don't want people to heal, the enemy doesn't want people to heal from trauma, from their trauma. God does. And so, because, I know all about that. But I know that trauma specialists like myself are highly sought after. We are. And that's not thinking more highly of ourselves. No, it's just that's because of our training and our knowledge. It's just a matter of whether or not they are serious about wanting to heal from the trauma. And not only that, are they a true believer? Are they one of us? Okay, that's the thing. Are they a spiritual warrior for Christ? Are they a chosen one? So that's the big kicker right there. And so we have to, be mindful. But I know that if people trained to help others overcome trauma are not, they're out there, right? You've got your therapist, you've got your consultant and coaches. right? And then you have other professional, so-called professional. And then, the difference is a lot of them, okay, ones who are on the clinical side, we don't play that. I started out with a certified clinical trauma certificate, and so I was like, wait a minute, that we don't want to go that's not the route we want to go, because we learned about that matrix, okay, and we learned what it's designed to do to keep people away from Jesus. And once I learned that, I said, okay, when I got recertified, I just stepped it back to trauma specialist, and we're leaving it there. So for anyone who didn't know that, now you do. But exactly. So I understand that these search engines, what have you, they do well because it is all about control. Absolutely. It's all about them having the illusion of control and power. And so I know that Google and YouTube, right, exactly. Okay. I know that. But underneath it all, they really don't care as long as we're getting content up there. But they got funny about my strategy that I was using. Got an itch or a tingle. Because I was doing a similar thing. I would get a picture and I would get a brief message similar to what is in the actual video promoting a YouTube video. And so after about the third or fourth one, when I went to go back in and do another one, it popped up and said something about not acceptable, blah, blah, blah. The link to my YouTube video wasn't acceptable. Really? But the last 3 or 4 were. You're not going to confuse me. So we're going to find a way around that resistance. Because, right, the whole point of it is to drive more traffic to the YouTube channel. Right? So I highly appreciate all y'all who have word of mouth the YouTube channel and the practice, the ministry. I really thank y'all, okay, for helping. And there's many ways to help, right? And so I am going to say there's probably this way for probably the first time during a live stream. But I'm going to tell y'all, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I don't feel like I should have to tell a grown adult who likes this content to do that. Because I'm going to tell y'all, when I go and I see the numbers, which I know God doesn't care about, but I notice them, and I go, oh, okay, 84 views and 8 likes. That tells me take 84 minus 8, and the remaining number are narcs. Apparently, we have that many enemies. Really? Okay, that's nice. That's how I look at it. I'm being straight up with y'all. If we get that many views, and because no, we're not perfect, we know that. But if we're getting that many views on one video, and then just that amount, and that's not jiving. That's not right, based on a lot of the how-tos that I have learned about while watching and learning from those who are part of the YouTube, I guess you could say, industry. And they teach us how to improve, how to with this or how to with that. They've been at it for many years. And so the statistics that they have given us, that's why that's not adding up to me. So I just changed that thinking. I said, you know what? Okay. Or just like on Facebook, I see 389 views and 0 likes. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of enemies. 389. 389 narcs saw my video. Nice. But see, we know that what they're doing, right? So you got a combination of things going on here. That, because hitting the like button is not a love bomb. It's helping to support the ministry and the work. But it's like, I'm telling you, there should be no reason why, because nobody had to tell me to hit the like button. If I'm on Instagram, Facebook, what have you, and I see a post and I like it, I'll hit the like. Nobody had to tell me. So that's why it doesn't sit right with me, but I'm going to put it in there. Because apparently some people need to be reminded, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I had a Jezebel try to tell me that they didn't even know that thumbs up was there. And they didn't think of it as another way to support the ministry because of the way that they would click on the video. Like they would click on the video, and so it would go to like like the background. I know whenever you click on it and it takes you to another place, yeah, the thumbs up's not there. But before you click on the video to go to that other way of viewing it, it's right there. But when you come back out into the regular mode, right? Regular mode like this. Then you'll be able to see the like button. Not complicated. It really is not complicated. Yep. There you go. That's right. I'm catching up on you, Chris, here. Yep. Yep. How you're handling yourself. Oh yeah, keep those mental note. I would not suggest no, write notes down on paper at the job. Hey, you know what? That right there, I'm like sitting here going, yeah, same here. We're not complaining, y'all. We're having a discussion about this because it's a good question because I'm wondering it too because I'm seeing a lot of it. We put content out across. Those of you who've been with us for a while, you know that. Yeah, so you know that we got content across multiple platforms, and so I see what's going on. Listen, it don't bother me. I'm just making note of it because I'm just like, so why are those people who don't hit the like even watching? Well, I got an answer for you. Okay, that is a good question. Like, why, if they're not going to support, because doing that is the quickest and easiest way to show support for the work in the ministry, right? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, when we get back to doing pre-record to edit for this channel, also weekly instead of daily. So for those who need this reminder, okay, starting December 25th, all right, December 20th of 2023 is going to be the last daily 5 p.m. drop of a pre-record, okay? And because we go live more often now. And so starting December 25th, okay, of 2023, you will get a 5 p.m. drop for the week, okay? And so once we go back to those, though, now those do take a little bit longer to edit, right? To edit, insert tags, get intro, outro. Not that long, but it does take a little bit more work as to what we do to help y'all. So just a heads up that as of December 20th, you're not going to see daily 5 p.m. pre-recorded drops. Now, I don't know if that's going to stay that way, but as long as we're going live more frequently, like we have been a lot, there's not going to be a need for a daily pre-recorded drop. Okay? So I just want to let y'all know that. Nothing incriminating. No. So, exactly. It really is. It's the quickest and easiest way to show support. But we know why. I'm going to answer your question. It's because those who are haters, and just because it's me, right? Oh, they like the message, but because it's me, it's Michelle Dickey. I'm not. That's a narc. That is a narcissist. If they're sitting there like, yeah, they like the message, and I'm surprised if they're a narcissist that they even understand the messages that God has us give y'all. Because only those who are meant to get the message are going to get it. So let's say, but for whatever reason, they're sitting there watching, right? But they're secretly hating, like that Jezebel case study. They watching. Actually, I got more than one answer for you on that, for that question. Right? But because it's Michelle Dickey, and narcissists don't want what? That's right. They don't want others to become more successful than them. That's their sick and twisted perception, because none of us are better than one another, right? We're not perfect. But in their mind, they don't want to see us, because they want to try to be equals with us, right? They want us to stay down there with them because that makes them feel better. Leave them there, right? We got to leave them there because it makes them feel better. So instead of genuinely applauding these level ups for consulting for heightened awareness, they're sitting back there secretly hating. And so they will deliberately not hit the like button, because they know that the more like and the more views, the more likes, the algorithm is going to pick that up and go, oh, okay, this is good stuff. And it's going to start circulating more. That's why they know that. And so they're trying to prevent our content from being circulated more. Because the more in circulation our content gets, that's right, the more we will grow the community of spiritual warriors for Christ, which is happening anyway, regardless. Because there is that meme I've seen that says that there's a lot of people who think if they don't support us, that somehow we're going to fail. Because if failure is not an option, then failure does not exist. Let that sink in. So stop believing the lie. To be successful, you must first fail. That's narcissism in action. Don't believe it. Because we do not fail. We learn. We make some mistakes that we learn from. That's not a failure. That's valuable. Okay, we learned a lesson. Learning lesson, that's where the value's at. And the lesson we learned is we don't fall for love bombs anymore. I'm telling y'all, the less you fall for them love bombs, the more you're able to protect your peace as well. Because if we allow ourselves to get entangled with the narcissism side of marketing like that, once we've learned about it, okay, yeah, no, we ain't going there. No more. No. But yeah, all right. So the second reason why they are watching, right, and not hitting the like button is because we know that there are some previous Jezebel case studies who like to pop in every now and again to see if I'm standing or sitting. And also to see if we're still here. Yeah, they're just being nosy. Narcissists are nosy, right? So of course they're gonna pop in, they're gonna check and see. They're gonna check out the hair. They're gonna check and see if the makeup's. Yeah, they're gonna check all the outward appearances, but they want to see if we are, yes, experiencing pain and suffering like they would expect us to. Quite the opposite. And so I'm gonna share with you all something else. that during this season, if you will, of extra self-care, oh, God is revealing a whole lot to me about my biological body. I'm like, wow, very intriguing. It's very intriguing. And so, yes, I have a number for you, Chris. This is a question that you asked a while back. And because I did not know, like when I do the sidewalk walks, I had no idea how many miles that was. So I did a challenge today on the treadmill. Yeah. I said, okay, because I know how many miles I went yesterday. So I was like, all right, let's challenge ourselves. So today we did 2.5 miles. And so, yeah. And I looked at the time. It's just a couple minutes. I was at 2.7 METs, whatever that speed is, on the treadmill. Now, I walk faster than that on the sidewalk. That much I do know. It's just, remember, I'm getting reacquainted with the treadmill after, yeah, right, it's been years, but I've been on them before. And so anyhow, just want to give you a number. That's what we did. A little transparency with y'all. I'll share some stuff here and there. So, do I ever get marketing emails that are of interest and look as if they have something genuine to offer? Nope. A service that would be helpful at all? Nope. Not yet, anyway. Not since we've launched the website and the business. No. Well, actually, I stand corrected. When BBTV sent me an email, that is the only exception that I know of. That's the only exception that I know of. That would be the only one out of all the other marketing emails that I get. They all just want to get, they all just want to get their hands in the cookie jar. And do you know why? Because they see our potential. That's why. They can see that we're talking about things that are real, right? In the spiritual battle for the mind. And they can see that our community is growing. They can see that, that's right, they can see that as a TV and radio personality, it's only going to continue to go up because we keep showing up. Listen, I got stuff for y'all. Now, if I'm not going to go live, I will let you know in the YouTube community. Okay? If I'm not going to be able to for whatever reason. Life does happen. That's why I say we go live frequently. And of course, it's always God willing. Okay? So bring y'all some stuff like this. Just give you real world examples of what not to fall for and things like that. Because we are dealing with a bunch of narcissism inside of marketing. This is why we don't do it that way. This is why you might get the occasional email that for the online event. That's occasional. But you're always going to get the monthly newsletter, those who signed up for it. And it's always going to be attached to a blog. There will be some links in the blog. We create our own funnel, y'all. Seriously. They work. I know there's people out here trying to sell other methods. That's fine. And just a heads up, I am keeping this one. I'm keeping this particular episode to an hour because we have, it is Friday. And so I have a surprise coming later. Not too late. So some of y'all will still be able to catch it when we come back on the CHA show. Okay. So I want to be able to get some other things in between completed before we get on there with that. Okay. Because y'all gonna appreciate the message. I alluded to it yesterday about we're going to dive into learning, not to force what will happen naturally. It's another God revelation type thing. So we're going to cover that later. That is outside the scope of this particular chat. And so 2 to 3 miles per day, that's a good rate. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, have I ever used email marketing and buy a bunch of, no, I don't do that. If people want to sign up, I do have automated emails in Shopify. That's how y'all get the newsletters now. And so, yeah, the free monthly newsletter that comes out, that is my email marketing. So, yeah, I'm not going to push stuff on y'all. I'll let y'all know what there. Like, yeah, we got coffee mugs, we got t-shirts, we've got stuff there. Yeah, we've got stuff like that too. We've got digital, we've got videos for sale. We've got, oh gosh, a ton of stuff for you all. Right there on the website. Link is in the video description below for quicker access for you to go and navigate, explore. Because my books, the PDF downloads, oh my gosh, it's so easy. Chris, you can back me up on this. Okay, and the time that I'm aiming to come back, it would usually be 5:30 to 6:30 or 5:15 to 6:15. It's going to depend on how long it takes me to, well, I know I've got at least 1 hour with 2 projects I want to get done. Okay, so I know that. And then we'll see from there. Right? I want to try to hop onto an IG live. I'm not going to promise anything with that for today. We are slowly but surely getting back into some sort of something or other for Instagram. And so we have gone live this past week. Okay. But sometimes we have to take a break from a platform once in a while. The only platform I'm not taking a break from is YouTube. I will take a break from Facebook every now and again, Instagram, TikTok, and now Quora. We're working our way back into that one. But we do have to take short breaks from as we continue to sort through. And plus, the timing is great because it is the time of year where a lot of people still celebrate those pagan traditions. Thank you. Super easy download. No. That's a good one, Chris. He said yes. Okay, the PDF downloads for my book and the magazine on the website. He said, yeah, it's super easy download, makes it so convenient to buy, and that instant gratification hit. That's funny. Yeah, because I know Chosen One, we definitely overcome that, but we can. Oh, that's awesome. That was good. Oh, come on, y'all. We got to laugh sometimes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, not waiting to get your stuff. Right. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, the app developer for that, like I mentioned, I gave him the shout out at the beginning of the live because, he worked really hard to keep that together for us to use. And yeah, I mean, of course I pay for his services. Duh. Yeah, we're not. It's integrated in Shopify, but it's an app that we purchased a certain amount of storage space and things like that. Mm-hmm. So there you go. And I appreciate you backing me up on that. Because some people just may not know that. It's really not complicated. I know there's a lot of people out here who are like hesitant or like afraid of this new technology or what have you. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, and I'm not the only one. There's several others I've heard give this message a little differently, but they were saying the same thing, that in this day and time, that's right. If we're not on social media, then no, we don't exist. I mean, we do, but we don't. If we're not out here on social media in some form of, or some capacity, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And those of us who are entrepreneurs, small business owners, things like that, we have websites and stuff, we have to be out on social media. People are not going to know about us and what we have to offer and how we can help them if we don't. And so the content doesn't always have to be a video. If you are an entrepreneur, right, and you are a business owner, small business owner, the content does not have to be in video format. If you are not comfortable in front of the camera, it doesn't have to be. You can still create ads and things like that are faceless. So, yeah, I mean, not everybody is made for radio and television, but you are a business person, a business owner, small business owner, and you are, okay, you've got to advertise somehow, right? Okay, but it doesn't have to be videos like we do. And I've got faceless video ads now that we use for the CHA show and the Motivational Monday show. Yeah, thanks again. I really, I cannot stress the importance enough about that 5 Ps. When we get into our purpose, it is. It's going to depend on how much work we're willing to put into it. Because the world does not move as fast as it appears, right? We learn this when we get in God's reality. Is that the world does not move anywhere as fast as we once thought. When we were, before God awakened us to and from all that, what were we doing? We were just, going along with the hustle bustle, right? And so when I got in here, mind you now, God had to step in like he does with me because he knows us, y'all. God knows us better than we know ourselves, right? Okay. And so as I did the dietary reset, right? We're even closer now to 94% of being back on the blood type diet. And so each day, starting to feel better, right? I didn't realize I was feeling sluggish. I didn't even realize that from all the French fries and stuff and the excess salt. So now we're working on getting that out. And so each day feeling better, right? And so I get up and I found myself moving quickly like I used to. And God said, stop, because you don't have to do that anymore. He said, honey child, I know you're feeling better, but you ain't got to do it like that no more. That's what he told me. Not that we're snail crawling or anything, no. But as far as going to get stuff done, he said, you ain't got to rush. Don't rush nothing in God's reality. Oh. So for whoever needs this one, right? I know I have this list and I have a couple more things I want to get done, but listen, if something does not get done that's on this list today, guess what? God said, chill. Because we have tons of content out there already for you all. Yes, we do. We've got tons of stuff in position, and we're fine-tuning and tweaking. We are repositioning some things, cleaning things up, reorganizing now. So for those who don't know, if you hop on over to the website, you will see that I've got individual consulting and coaching session. I am also a business and employer consultant, virtual. And if locally, you'll see the areas. I can visit. I'm also a forensic consultant, primarily to help anyone who's been victimized by drink spiking analyze. I can help them figure out what really happened. Okay? And then, of course, we've got all this content. That's right. See, I saw that. I saw it as soon as I started sharing what all we have to offer. That is a non-supporter. That is someone just checking in. Oh, yeah, I catch on to this stuff, y'all. As soon as I start letting y'all know what we have to offer you. So when you head on over there, you can see all the stuff in the navigation drop-down menu on the website. It's not, it's not complicated. Got our books, got the video, digital stuff, digital products. Oh, yeah. And then the podcast, CHA's Truth Seeker Podcast. When you click on that page, you go to it. It lets you know where you can catch additional content that we put out weekly. So, yeah, we got quite a bit for you all. Tons of content to keep you in the know and to keep you motivated, inspired, reminded, right? And with God's word and God's messages and things like that. And so we have branched out quite a bit. Right, too much salt is definitely bad, and a lot of medical evidence to not eat too much of it. Well, yeah, there's a lot of, I guess you could say there's a lot of evidence, yes. And, right, because there's a lot of negative effects. But I talk more about the connection with salt and radio frequency poisoning on our Patreon channel, which is also in the video description below. See, we have that for y'all too, for as little as $5 a month. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. God had us get all of these things in position, and then not to mention, of course, there's a membership at CHA Academy, right? Okay, yeah, we've got tons of stuff for you all. Yeah, and thank you to all who have joined us on Patreon and at the Academy and here and at Consulting for Health Awareness. Listen, thank you all who have joined us on this journey in God's reality, the spiritual awakening. Yep. So, there you go. Way to test the spirit by the spirit is to do some plug-in, do some promoting. Best way. But y'all will not know that we have all of that if I don't tell you. Okay, everyone? So that wraps this one up for today. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA's Let's Just Chat show, streaming on the YouTube channel Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, where trauma healing and spiritual growth are front and center. Yeah, trauma healing and spiritual growth occur with God's wisdom, basic scientific fact, tried and true technique, and more here and at CHAAcademyBTBW.com. The link to the Academy is also in the video description below for quicker access for you all to check out what we have for you there to help you level up your trauma healing and spiritual growth. Sending love and light to all fellow warriors. Thank you for watching, listening, and for your support. Till next time, let's show some gratitude to the Heavenly Father, and you keep being you. In Jesus' name, amen.